Welcome back to the Content Complete podcast featuring myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with Neanderthal Gaming TV, and rising from the depths of despair, Fizcake. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you guys? What's everybody doing?
Yeah,
alive.
Yeah, surviving. Yeah,
Existing.
Living the dream.
I see Corn's chat on our chat here, or on your guys' chat, and yeah, Doki Doki sure does look good right now, doesn't it? Yeah.
You wait.
Yeah,
Feels
just
real
keep
good.
going. There's a reason why your friends are making you paying you $5 to play the game. Which, I mean, to be fair, you're making like 500% than what you paid. Well, I mean, 0 times 5. I don't know.
No, it's
Math
500%.
Yeah, it's 500%.
Math is hard. Fuck that shit.
It might be a little bit over 500. 501%. Fuck it.
Why would
Fuck
it be
it.
over 500%?
Because
If each dollar is
500% of $1 is $5.
No,
Yeah,
100% of...
Of $1 is $1. So if he's making $1 and he paid $1, he'd be making 100% of what he put in. But he's making over 500% because he didn't put in anything. Anyways,
That's
Fizcake,
weird.
what'd you play
I don't
this
think
week?
that's how that works.
I don't
but
know.
okay.
We're just moving on.
Listen, I'm not really good at geography, but what I played this week, let me look at my handy dandy list of shit I've played this week. Okay, yeah. So Monday, oh shit, I forgot to close the window. Oh god. Well, anyways, I played the Monster Hunter World beta for like 30 to 45 minutes because I didn't realize the multiplayer is just playing the single player missions they have available, but with people.
Oh, oof.
So that got boring real quick because like I play the single player missions by myself. I'm like, oh yeah, gotta see how this gun lance thing works and see what's going on here.
Yeah, so
And,
how does that work?
Are you talking
You're
about
saying
just
it's
the
kind of like a
gun
gunblade,
lance?
right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just the gun lance is basically it's a giant like. You guys are playing Final Fantasy VIII right now, so if you can imagine Squall's sword, but like 4 or 5 times the size of Squall. And like more of like a lance format, and you also have a giant shield because you're using lance and shit.
Yeah, gotta have a shield.
And basically, you can press square to like do like quick attacks, triangles to do heavy attacks, and circles to shoot the shells at your gun. But they only work at close range because it's like I don't know the science behind it, but
it's a game, so
it's a game, mechanics and shit. I don't know. And,
does it shoot from the tip of the gun, or does it shoot from like the hilt?
Well, when you're, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's the same question for the gun blade in Final Fantasy VIII. Does it shoot at the tip or does it shoot at the hilt? I'm not for
shoots
sure.
at the hilt.
It shoots at the hilt just below the blade itself.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an actual answer to that. Well, I will go with that answer then because I'm pretty sure it would be the same concept because I didn't really get to like examine the gun lance itself. I just got to like swing it around and kill monsters with it.
Yeah, I guess the real question is how does he aim it? Does he point the blade at them to aim it, or does he? Yeah, I mean that's the way.
Anyway, so how was the game? Was it fun? Because I was thinking about getting it for PC when it comes out. If it's fun.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, I can see it like being a lot more fun than when I did it by myself. If you're playing with friends and shit, because it's actually a solid game. It's got good mechanics. Everything runs smoothly. And for like the first time since it came out on PlayStation 2, they've updated the graphics on it, so that's pretty cool.
Well, to their benefit, they've only ever been on Nintendo shit since the PlayStation 2, so it's like they haven't had that much to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been just making that work for the 3DS. And yeah, Corn, I did see Matt's Invisible Chair. We saw it Friday night when we were trying to get over it.
Yeah.
And nobody could get over it, but
nobody really got over it. No.
But like the top highlights of the Hunter World beta, I was playing the single player missions beforehand, and Ibu was watching. And one monster I was hunting was like running away from me. I'm like, oh goddamn, I had to go chase it.
Yeah.
And like out of nowhere, like this weird like lizard monster comes out of nowhere, jumps on that monster, like and starts wrapping itself around it like a weird anaconda, but with legs.
Weird.
I don't know, but yeah, like these two giant monsters were fighting each other. I'm like, I'm just going to hide in the bushes and just hopefully one kills the other and kill the weaker one because I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, that was pretty intense. And then at the very end of the stream, like the last mission we were on, I finally discovered that like there were actual combos, like different combos for the Gunlands.
Mm-hmm. I hate when that happens. You'll play for a while and you're like, oh wait, there's a game here.
You just like notice something and like I was pressing square and whatnot and I'm like, okay, square, 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 or triangle, 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 blah, blah, blah. But then I kind of noticed like in the top right hand corner, like every time I press a button, something would change up there. And I kind of like looked at it a little bit closer. And I'm like, oh, they're telling me how like to combo into different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Wow. I could have been doing this entire time. So I was like throwing monsters around, shooting them in the air and like smashing them back down and shit. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, in a way that almost makes it better because then you play the game one way and then you're like, wait, and then it just opens up and you're like, I can do all this stuff now.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much shit. But yeah, I highly recommend it because not even, besides like the updated graphics, the good gameplay and all that stuff, there's like literally between 15 and 20 like different weapon sets you can choose from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really count like the heavy bow gun and the light bow gun because it's just the same thing, but different speeds and damages. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything else is like, yeah.
Yeah, fucking easy. Lazy developers, dude.
God damn them. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'd probably either get on PC. If you're going to get on PC, I'll get on PC. And everybody should get on PC so we can all play together and hunt some fucking monsters.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Corn says, Fizzcake, help me convince NGTV to play Doki Doki.
Well, what you could do is try to just get the good ending. And there's a way to do it without spoiling it.
Oh.
But I would highly recommend you just doing that version of it. I would don't play it normally. Do not play it normally. Please go for the good ending. Bad normal ending will hurt you and scare you. But
yeah, I saw some of the screenshots of some of the events that happened. It's pretty weird.
I have not seen. I just know it gets weird.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. On Monday I played some more Yakuza Kiwami and
nice.
Didn't get super far in there. And what was I going to say? I like on the back of the box of the game, like it tells you like all these things they add to compared to the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh yeah, now you understand Nishiki's side of the story with these like all new cutscenes for the game. I'm like, oh okay, well this will be interesting to see. It's literally like 2 30-second cutscenes with people just saying, Nishiki, you suck. Why do you suck so much? Stop sucking so hard, Nishiki.
Is that towards the beginning where it's like
right at the beginning? Like
so those
after
parts
Kira goes to jail.
So that wasn't in the original game?
No, it's just
I thought that was kind of
mean.
Like he kind of goes through a lot of shit.
Yeah, but it's so like very like just barely there. It's like, oh man, we include all these cutscenes for you, dude.
Oh man, a whole minute.
Yeah, but I mean, like besides that, like the Majima Everywhere system's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to do that. That's actually
wasn't in the original either.
No, the original, like you would like run into him like once in a while. He would just be like a kind of like a checkpoint boss for the story, I guess. Like you just continually fight him or something, I think, if I remember correctly. But like in the first time you meet him, and the Yakuza Kiwami, he's like trying to beat the shit out of Kiryu because he wants to fight him so bad. But in the original one, he's just like, oh, I would never mess with Kiryu-chan. He's the Dragon of Dojima. He's so scary. Oh, no. Kind of like a sarcastic way, but also like not wanting to fight either.
Yeah.
Can you take that voice and just voice act in like an anime of like an otaku?
Kiryu-san.
You know? No, you don't mess with him.
Oh, you don't mess with him. He's too tough. Oh, no.
You remind me of Pro ZD.
Yeah, Pro ZD. You ever heard of it? Oh, dude, it's so funny. He used to be a guy who...
he was a Vine man.
Yeah.
And he makes funny anime things. Anyways, continue.
Oh, okay. And Corn, yeah, you probably are running the neutral ending. So, yeah, good luck. So, yeah, I did that. That's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that. Played some more Resident Evil 4. I was hoping to beat it Wednesday, but like after playing it for an hour, I'm like, oh, there's no way. Because I forgot there's like actually a lot of shit that happens at the castle before you get to the island area. Because once you get to the island, it's pretty much like less than an hour if you have upgraded everything and all that shit. And so I played that for an hour. I think I'm almost done with the castles, or at least halfway done through the castle area.
Didn't we come in onto his stream and you were like, who were we watching where, I don't remember. Maybe I'm just flash pulling something. Like we came on our stream at just a real small moment on it. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Anyways, sorry. That was totally pointless.
No, you're right. But so after I played that for an hour Wednesday, and I did some training and getting over it. And yeah, so I mean,
how'd that go for you?
It got me pretty far, but not quite far enough. For Friday night stream where we all played and competed against each other and just barely lost. You just had to.
You did. I did. We did barely win. We did barely win.
Yeah, we were only ahead by a couple of rocks and a fucking gargoyle ahead. So.
Yeah. But like that's like the hardest part of like the entire thing so far is that fucking those rocks.
After that part, you kind of have a little bit of a reprieve. It's just kind of difficult platforming, but there's not as much like worry about dying as it is in that one part, Orange Hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you just fall completely to hell. But yeah, Evie wants to play that, so we might be playing that Wednesday evening.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool.
She's like, oh man, that looks like a lot of fun, but also like really, really frustrating. I'm like, you get more pissed off than I do, but okay, you can try it. Just, you know.
Are we going to have another D situation?
Yeah, no, maybe. I won't try to talk too much shit to her because she's right here and she could kill me in my sleep.
Gotcha.
Whereas D, I have no idea where she's at. I don't know what they're doing. It's fine. I can talk shit over the internet. It's okay. They're not going to dox me. And then I played some Evil Within 2 after we got done with our stream on Friday and played in my free time that I have. And finally got to the part where you meet Father Theodore. I'm a little bit past that. Like after all that shit, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Okay, everybody's crazy. All right, that's cool. Oh, yeah. My wife? No. Oh no, my wife. And I think that's it for me. What do you guys play this week, huh?
We played quite a bit.
Yeah, Monday we did some Getting Over It.
Yeah, we did some training of Getting Over It. Over it.
You did what I did, huh?
With
you said a word wrong.
Coulter and you said a word wrong. With Coulter and D, we kind of like dual streamed. Well, not really dual streamed, but we both streamed at the same time over Discord, basically. And that was pretty fun. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And then on Tuesday, we did Into the Veil, of course, Call of Cthulhu. We made some progress in that.
I forgot about that, yeah. I always forget about that goddamn game.
Yeah, I know. More tentacle monsters. There was a part that was supposed to be scary, and it kind of scared me, but Matt wasn't scared or something. I don't remember specifically. Like literally, the whole game just blurs together because it's so bad. It's just like I don't really know. I don't even remember what's happening half the time.
Yeah.
But that game's still happening, and you should watch it because it's fun to watch us in pain. Mostly Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly Matt. Yeah.
And then we have 3 chapters left on that, so it should be maybe 2 or 3 streams. God, it feels like a lifetime.
If I remember correctly, the last 3 chapters are pretty short because they only have 5 or 6 subsections in the walkthrough. So here's hoping.
Yeah, here's hoping it's not just walk for 20 minutes. And oh fuck, I thought it was gonna be short. Turns out it just takes a line.
Yeah, you just have to travel
a lot.
It's probably just that goddamn right in the back of a truck again.
Oh no!
You have to shoot your way out. All you gotta do is just survive this for a half hour.
Yeah.
No. Oh, nothing tilted me so hard besides that.
Yeah, that was bad for everybody. We're like, oh no.
Getting over it's pretty zen. Put me in the back of a truck with the fucking people shooting at me. I fucking fuck this game. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing really you can learn from that. You basically had to cheat the system in order to win that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You had to get lucky.
Yeah. Fucking RNG.
Yeah. Wednesday we played Final Fantasy VIII. We so funny story. You'll see it in the episode if you want to go watch it. But basically, I went the wrong direction after getting off of a train to go to the next main garden area. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to go into. Did you ever play Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah, it was the first Final Fantasy game I ever beat. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, we still haven't beaten it yet, so don't tell us too much. But we were just getting to Timber, right?
Yeah.
The garden outside of Timber. And instead of going through that tiny little wooded area right off the train, that's like right in front of you as you get off the train, and then you're right there, I went the opposite direction because it just said go through the forest. And for some reason...
And if you watch the video, I'll go, I think it's just through that little clearing right over there.
And then if you watch the video, I also say, yeah, probably. And then I go the other direction through this huge fucking forest. And the way the game works is, well, okay, so I had forgotten that you could pull up the world map. So I didn't know where the fuck like we were in reference to everything. And it said like, yeah, head east. I'm like, I don't know which way is east, because the shit turns. So I have no idea. So we finally get through there, and I think we ended the stream just as we got through there because it took us like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we were walking around for like 45 minutes. I was pissed.
It was probably more like 30 minutes. I was like, but it felt
start running from battles because Spencer would fight shit. I'm like, and then he wouldn't use the Guardians. So he would just fight them and draw from them, so the battles were even longer.
You draw, dude.
You don't have to draw the whole time.
Dude, that's how I'm staying ahead. That's how I'm able to beat shit so like consistently. Okay, all right.
Too bad you're fucking pressing X isn't consistent. Anyways,
that quick poll
fucking
about Final
X part
Fantasy
runs
8.
in 15 frames.
What up?
Quick poll about Final Fantasy VIII and the history of world cursors for maps and shit. Is or is not Final Fantasy VIII the worst one ever because it's a fucking gunblade and you're not like entirely sure exactly where it's pointed because it's at a curve?
Well, luckily,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Luckily, there was like this little like triangle of like vision on the map.
Yeah. It might be part of the mod.
It's still fucking stupid.
It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, maybe not part of the mod then. I guess it is.
What, the gunblade thing?
No, like on the world map we have I think the little gunblade thing, but then also like a little pink like cone that shows the direction we're facing. So is that
might have had that? I think that's probably if I remember correctly, it was gunblade and like a cone of vision. Like the gunblade like went through the cone of vision, so like you can like see directly in front. It was fucking weird. I don't know.
I didn't
it was
really
just
know, like really which direction I was heading, but I had like more of an idea instead of just not having the map at all. But yeah, terrible cursor.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, we went to the second portion of Laguna and Friends, which I always enjoy.
I don't really like those parts.
Yeah, they get better.
Yeah, I figured they would.
They're important.
They're really important. And Matt like doesn't remember anything about Laguna, so I'm not going to tell him anything. But and then that's basically as far as we got in that. On Friday we had our big getting over it competition. Matt and I, we
took it home.
Yeah, we took it home.
You did. You did win.
If we do another one, because this time we did it just overall distance achieved. We might do it instead. If we do the same game for this type of scenario, we might do it instead for like where you end, so it makes it a bit more intense. But with the rule that you can't just stop moving, otherwise you could just get to a part and just like, all right, I'm waiting here for the next 30 minutes. Fuck you guys.
You'll never catch up, huh?
But and the consequence for that was that now Matt and I get to make banners for the losers that they have to have at the top of their screen for all streams for the next week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make those tonight. It's gonna be fun. And I think
I can't wait.
Yeah. Saturday we played Melee. And that was pretty fun. Today we played Smash 4, and we did a different mod today too as well that everyone missed out on. Nobody was there besides one person for a short period of time, but we did the Melee HD mod in Smash 4. So it takes Melee stuff, and it was like the second half of our stream. It takes Melee stuff and puts it into Smash 4. So it changes, like it gives you back certain characteristics of Melee in a Smash 4 that people really want to make it more like Melee. So the controls are different. Everything's faster, and it like really like usually in Smash 4, Falco is like not very good, right? He's got some tech, right? But it's you have to work way too hard to get him to do anything even remotely like close to a combo. Well, that's why I'm telling you. But with the mod,
he's like Melee Falco,
and then fucking Matt destroyed me. Like destroyed. Like it was crazy. He's actually pretty good. So that was fun. Corin Super missed it. It was crazy. We went through a bunch of different characters. And
then on my off time, I've been playing this game called Xanadu Tokyo EX.
What?
Sounds familiar.
It's a game by Falcom, which is those people who made the Trails of series. Not the Tales of, but the Trails of.
Oh, yeah,
Trails of Cold Steel.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed that game. What we played of it. Yeah, Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. And
look that up real quick.
This game doesn't have any English voice actors or anything like that. It's all in Japanese with subtitles. Mm-hmm. But it's like a light Persona. So you have time management. You have to... Yeah, that's the face I made.
What?
You have like time management. You're like in school. You got like your buddies, and they get their powers and stuff like that. And and I like it. It's really fun. The combat is action oriented, so it's like hack and slash. So you do like combos and stuff like that instead of turn based. So it's all real time. So it's a lot of fun. I like it.
I'm looking at some pictures right now. It looks pretty interesting. What's the deal with the guy with the white hood? Do you know? Is he like
That's you. Oh wait.
Oh, you're that guy?
No, wait. Is he like a superhero?
He's just all white. Has a giant sword.
Yeah, I only got to play one episode of him. I don't know what his deal is yet.
Episodes.
Yeah. Well, you like chapters, and they have like at the end of each chapter, they'll have like do a side story, and then like introduces you to like backstories of the side characters or
that's cool
stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, I really like it.
Xanadu with an X. Xanadu Tokyo EX Plus.
I think it's Tokyo Xanadu, or is it Xanadu Tokyo?
I thought it was Xanadu Tokyo.
Tokyo Xanadu.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Tokyo Xanadu with an X, EX Plus.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it. And I think put about 12 hours into it.
Jesus, I had no idea Matt even played this game. He didn't even tell me.
Surprise!
Oh, and you're also playing Divinity 2 with Coulter.
Yeah, but we only played like 45 minutes.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's a game I really want to get back into, but I just never figured out like a time for it, you know?
Yeah.
Especially how deep it is.
Yeah, it's like one of those games like, you know it's a good game, you know you should be playing it, but you're like, but it's just such an investment into it.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks. Look pretty cool.
Baba Claus? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
nice.
his thing.
That's his username.
But yeah, that was about all we played this week.
Yeah.
For this episode, we're literally just going to go over games that were released this year and which ones we liked, which ones we thought were like, some of the better kind of like, home run type scenarios for us. In our own opinion, we're not going to be rating them necessarily. We're not going to be giving out like any faux awards, but just just talking about games that came out this year. So, Fistcake, what were some games that came out? I mean, you have the list up there. So, do you know about what like month or so that they came out in?
Yeah, I mean, I can go through what the most interesting game that I played for each month is real quick. I got all the way up till October because November and December has been kind of a wash. But January of this year was Resident Evil 7.
Yeah,
that was a really good game. Can't wait to actually buy it again and play some. Well, no, I didn't buy it. I used GameFly to play it. But yeah, pretty excited to get the gold edition for that. Want to see what it's like for VR. That'll be the most fun part. February was Horizon Zero Dawn. Even though I only played it for an hour, I know it's a good game, and it was better than any game on the list. Or I didn't get a chance to really play any other games on the list from February. Then March was Nier Automata. Again, played that for an hour, and nothing else really made the list because I didn't get to play it. It's just a constant. Basically, every month is like that, but except for the next month, which is April, which was Persona 5. So, yeah, that's a top contender there. Played the shit out of that. Jesus, I kind of want to play it again.
You know what? I was thinking the same shit, dude. I was like, I need to go and do New Game Plus.
And that's really rare for Matt. He doesn't. As long as I know Matt, he never watches like a movie, like for a second time. He doesn't play through games like if he's like except for very specific circumstances. especially
Yeah.
if he's beaten it.
But it's so much fun, and you can see all the
So
cool
good.
characters again.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Have a
this time we
different
can
waifu.
actually flesh out Haru's story, because she kind of showed up for the last half hour of that game essentially.
Yeah.
I'm here now. My dad's a bad guy too. Let's get him. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
I'm here.
Morgana's with me now because he's a little bitch.
He
He felt
didn't feel-
disrespected by the group.
He didn't feel valued. What a giant baby.
Alright.
And then for May, I got Prey. May Prey.
oh,
That was a
Prey,
very
yeah.
solid game. Forgot came out. Has it had any DLC or anything
No.
for that?
I think it's coming out in 2018. Unfortunately,
That's
that game
weird.
didn't sell that well, which just sucks.
Yeah. Oh, my dog's attacking
That game
me.
was super good.
That game is so fucking good.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know why it didn't get a whole lot of attention. I mean, maybe it's just because of. I think the same month Battlefield came out or something. Or
Well, we have
Some-
those right here.
Yeah, let's
the
check.
big hitters.
Injustice 2. I mean, that's not a huge big hitter or anything like that.
let's see.
Yeah, honestly, I seem to remember it coming out around the same time as
Something else.
Dishonored and
Oh, maybe it was being announced around the same stuff, so people were just overlooking it in favor of those.
I don't know,
Maybe. Yeah.
but
Um,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a really good game. I highly recommend it, especially right now. It's probably on sale for cheap AF.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably get that for real good price. Highly recommended. And for June, Tekken 7, but only because it's literally the only game I played that's from June. And I played one story mode mission, and I played online for one round. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm never going to be anywhere at a competitive level in this game for anything ever.
Dude, just put all your time into it. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, but I
Just
like to play
become a
different
Tekken
games.
7 stream, dude. That's what we did
Is that what you did?
with Smash.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute. You run a secret Tekken 7 channel? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's called NGTVT7.
NGT7.
Yeah.
So yeah, that barely wins. July, I played Pyre, which I highly recommend. I know, Matt, you're not a huge fan of the
I
game,
did not
but
like it that much.
but that's my favorite game for the month. I'd need to finish that at some point. Maybe I will bring it up for a stream or something, but meh. And then what we got? August, Hellblade, of course. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Hellblade, banger.
no brainer. Good. Best Blade, Hellblade, best Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Then September, Divinity Original Sin 2, which we were talking about earlier.
also Absolver was in
August.
August.
September. Oh, August. Yeah, I mean, Absolver was pretty
Seemed
high
like you
up
fell
there.
out of love with that game
I think a lot of people
pretty
did.
quickly.
It kind of disappeared.
Man, it was just one of those things where you can really play. I mean, the gameplay and the mechanics and everything was really cool, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the only problem was there wasn't enough variety. I want to say, because basically you
It
can
did
just
look
learn.
very samey.
Yeah, you can just basically grind all the moves. People were getting all the moves mastered within a week of the game, and
Yeah,
then
I was gonna say something about that because I remember specifically watching some people and it almost felt like when a new zombie mode comes out. Well, back in the day, it was the way it used to feel where certain people would just have all the answers to exactly what you need to do. It felt like that within the first week of the game. I'm just watching someone play it, and one person that they're playing with is like, "Yeah, you just do this, you go over here, and you get that, and this is how you get this thing, and you do that." And it's they figured it out so quickly, and just mastered the game. It's "Yeah, I beat this game in 6 hours." It's just well,
Yeah.
damn.
it doesn't take long. Yeah, it's just I feel like it is a genuinely good game, but I don't think it didn't really have the same impact on me as Hellblade did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I got
Hellblade's basically more of a story game, and the combat was okay. I mean, it's not
It didn't.
It was
It
alright.
was nothing to write home about. It was basically
Yeah.
a vessel for the story.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, and all the cool effects it had with the kind of half real people, half video game graphics, all
Yeah.
that fun shit.
Yeah.
Then October was, Evil Within 2 and Wolfenstein 2 came out in October, and I kind of have them both written down because I'm going through Evil Within 2 right now, and it's pretty fun. I'm generally enjoying it. But, I mean, I did finish Wolfenstein 2, so it's kind of a hard choice for me. But I would probably say, like, right now, since I did finish Wolfenstein 2.
October was stacked.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you guys actually, like, have a Switch and stuff, so you have, like... You're probably going to have, like, a way different list than I do because I don't have a Switch and never played, like... Odyssey or Breath of the Wild or anything like that.
Still haven't played much of those actually.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But and really I couldn't think of anything for November or December, so that's pretty much my games of the year.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nice.
You want to go to the top, Matt? And I feel like we have some different stuff.
Yeah.
For January,
I played Pit People. It was an early access.
Oh, I remember that.
It was a lot of fun. I'm waiting for it to come out all the way.
I didn't even realize it was in early access.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm like a year behind. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I saw like it was being made like Behemoth Studios. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to like play that for early access or like literally anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Apparently
it's getting close to release.
Yeah, that's the game that I think Total Biscuit and Jesse Cox did a playthrough on. And like the last game that they did a playthrough on together was Terraria.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because they get sick of each other. And then other things that came out in... I mean, obviously Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7. And Tales of Berseria.
Tales of Berseria in January. Tales of Berseria is such a fucking good game. So
nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't see anything else in there.
Yeah.
February, we got...
I played Neo. To almost completion. And then I just kind of dropped it.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that kind of did that this year, where it's like you played a bit of it, and they're just like, I haven't finished that yet. Moved on to this other stuff. I did not even realize that For Honor like officially released in February. Like it feels like For Honor's been out for like a year or more than that.
Yeah, it feels like it's been forever.
I think it's because it was such a huge flash in the pan that it was a flash that lasted maybe about like 4 weeks, and then just poof,
yeah.
Then people start like doing that weird trick with like, I don't know, like basically the last person, like at the last tournament they had, the guy just kind of like,
he
technically
cheesed.
cheat.
Yeah.
He just cheesed. Yeah, he's just like, I'm going to smash and attack or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody was happy about that tournament. Yeah.
In March, we got, let me see, like
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I played that on Wii U when it released, and now we bought it on Switch. I mean, I still have the same opinion. I think it is a good game. I hate the weapon system. I think it hinders it so much.
Yeah.
Like, and the inventory management is not good either. It's clunky.
Yeah,
so it seems like they had 2 different teams working on the game. They're like, all right, we got the people who are making like the game, and then we have the people who are making the menus. And then the people who were making the menus did not, they didn't get a bonus. So they were sour. And then they just made the menus shit. For no reason.
Like, did this actually happen?
No.
Oh, you're just, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a joke.
I got you. Man, that's like crazy. But yeah, that is what it feels like, though. It feels like 2 entirely different teams came together to make those portions of the game, which is really, it's weird because the game had such a long development cycle, and they spent so much time on it. It's just like, I feel like they probably meant to go back and revamp that, and then just didn't.
Yeah. Mass Effect Andromeda came out that month, which I liked a lot.
Scroll down.
Suck my dick, haters.
Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda was fucking awesome. It was actually a super good game. Oh, I was going to ask you, Fizcake, Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment came out. Did you play that?
No, that was DC, not FC.
That was DC, yeah, because I remember we were all talking about that game, but but neither of us played it.
Not FC for Fizcake.
Yeah, he played it. He highly... he loves it, apparently. Like, I saw you had to play, like, the base Shovel Knight game.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
We had a stream of that. We played it.
We had a stream that we played Shovel Knight on?
Yeah.
I didn't play very much of it.
Yeah. We took turns.
Oh, God. That was so long ago. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts, I played 1.5 and 2.5.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm a sucker for Kingdom Hearts. Like,
how is that compared to...
the originals?
Yeah.
Way better.
I imagine,
way better. So much better.
Maybe they used some stuff they've been making with a third game for the last 15 years and decided to polish those 2 games.
Joke stealer, you want to talk shit, dude?
What? Goddamn.
And then in April, which is my birth month, Persona 5. Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
Anything else that came out? Oh my god, we have some anti bangers. We got Ukulele. Ugh.
Well, apparently they patched it and it's way better now.
Uh,
Matt is not nice. What do you mean I'm not nice?
No,
He just wanted to post the friggin'
It feels bad, man.
yeah.
no.
Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3 came out.
Yeah, we did not play that
We did
because
not
it
play that.
was shit.
That's right.
Oh,
And
but
then,
guys, we played Outlast 2, though.
oh, we
You
did
guys
play
remember
Outlast.
Outlast 2?
Right.
Yeah, that game is at the very bottom of things that I enjoyed that month.
That game was
Not good.
that was an adventure. That's all I gotta say. It was an
May
experience.
Prey came out.
Prey was like we
Real-
said before,
real
fucking good.
The Surge.
I can't. Oh yeah, the Surge. I've wanted to play that game and I still haven't gotten around to it. But it's like totally my type of Dark Souls like game because I'm all into like
Sci-fi.
mech stuff. Yeah, sci-fi mech stuff. I'm like all into that shit. And then I didn't realize that Endless Space 2 also came out in May, and that totally flew under my radar because I played the original Endless Space and it was pretty good. It's a 4X game, and I had no idea that
Wow.
they came out with a second one. And now I feel bad. It's kind of like you, where with Pit People, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That came out?
It's not.
This is the
out.
reason, like,
Well, yeah.
I'm really, really hoping that 2018 has, like, no games. So we can catch up games from, like, the last 3 fucking years. Just, we just need to have a truce. They just need to have a truce. I mean, make Switch games, of course. Switch needs new games, but PlayStation, Xbox.
You know what sucks,
just
though?
chill.
What sucks is that PS4 and Xbox really still hasn't come out with anything as substantial yet.
What do you mean?
Well, they just don't have a very good library of like specifically
PlayStation
PS4.
4? Are you kidding
Okay,
me? The exclusives on PS4 are real fucking good.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'm just talking about Xbox because Xbox has like
probably.
almost no good exclusives.
Yeah, because they don't give a shit about exclusivity anymore.
Yeah. I mean, for Xbox, I can see that because, like, they share their exclusive games with the
PC.
Windows 10 shit.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, so saying PS4 doesn't have good exclusives is the dumbest thing.
No, I got you. Yeah, I mean, it's still not a huge list, right?
What are you talking about? PlayStation killed it this year
How
with
many
the exclusives.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to be combative. I didn't think that it was that big of a list. I thought that they didn't have a lot of like that many specifically good, exclusive games. There were good exclusive games. I'm just saying.
You got Persona.
Okay.
You got fucking. There's a bunch. You got. No, I had them and
You
then I
nailed
just
it.
lost them.
Yeah.
There's
no.
Persona. There's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, yeah.
There's
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Resident Evil is an exclusive. A bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, there were games in that. I'm just. It feels like the consoles
Final Fantasy.
are still about to take off a bit more when it comes to games this upcoming year, especially since Xbox just came out with their newest version of the system, and so did PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
So the ride's not going to end, man. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I wish they would just stop for 1 year. That's all I want. You know what? 6 months. Just don't make any games for 6 months. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Let everybody have a vacation. Everybody just take a chill pill.
Oh,
Just stop.
Matt, are we just going to skip June? Anything come out in
We
June?
played Tekken a little bit. We played Tekken for one night.
Yeah.
It was fun. Arms
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
We played that.
Arms is good, yeah, but we played that like way after that came out.
Yeah.
July we got
Final Fantasy
12,
the Zodiac Age.
is an improvement on the original. I have not gotten back to it though.
Yeah.
I didn't play anything else on this list. Oh, you played Dream Daddy, didn't you? Biscuit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Kind of want to actually... I don't know. There's so many fucking games, dude. I can't. I can't.
kinda wanna add that
I'm
to the
really,
list.
I'm really getting, I'm getting really stressed out about all these goddamn games.
In August, we had Hellblade, which was a great game.
Holy shit, that game named Tacoma came out in August.
Yeah.
Were we
actually-
were we ever interested in playing that? Because it totally...
Because that's, you have to, because it's the name of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to change my game of the month for August. I'm going to change it to Lawbreakers. So,
All right. Yeah.
no.
You and 15 other people.
Me and my massive group of friends, all 3 of us.
Oh, guys, it's a competitive Game Awards game right here, Nidhogg 2.
Oh,
They
God
were
damn it.
They were nominated. They really deserved it.
Fucking Nidhogg too.
Oh, XCOM War of the Chosen came out. We also played Yukaza Kiwami. That was good.
Yeah, we played Yakuza Kiwami, and that game was pretty good.
War of the Chosen, real good.
Did we finish Yakuza Kiwami?
No, we did not.
We gotta get back to that.
Yeah.
Too many games. Oh,
Yeah,
Knack
exactly.
2 came out in.
No one gives a shit about
October
Knack. All
or
right.
September?
Anyways, so Destiny 2 it came out in September, but we didn't play it till it came out on PC.
Yeah, Divinity.
So fuck it. And then
2 came
Divinity
out
2
in September.
is the big hitter for
Yeah.
that month.
All right.
What else we got? October was stacked, dude.
Oh, also Total
yeah.
War Warhammer 2 came out in September. But
Did we play those?
we played a little bit of it, I thought, or did we just play
I
the first
played
one?
the tiny bit of the free week that it had.
Yeah. And then we got.
Middle Earth, Shadow of War, fucking Trash City.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I'm
Worst
so
game of the
pissed
year.
off that I actually had any hopes for that game.
Because I mean the first one was good. It was gimmicky, but it was actually fun to play, and the story wasn't terrible. Like
Yeah.
it ended up being like everything you did was worthless. Like there's like an actual payoff to the first one. Like except for like the last fight. I mean that was fucking stupid. I can't vouch for that. But everything else about the game was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you get to this game where like it's actually so bad that even without the microtransaction stuff, it's still
Yeah.
a shitty game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah, Shadow of War, like with even like not talking about the loot boxes, not talking about all that controversy. The last like the boss fights that you had were kind of cool, but like they just really pushed that fortress shit
Yeah.
way too fucking hard. Like way too hard. Like, oh, this is so cool that people will love to do it 100 times in a row.
Why can't they just do what
Wow.
everyone else in the annals of game history and just make that a fucking mode? Just make it a mode and then make a game.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of important for the story. I mean, like, I think they're doing like a patch now where you can do like endless conquest mode or whatever. But like for
Yeah.
the story, it was okay. Like in the story, it was okay until like the very last part where you had to do it 10 times in a row. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. It was
What
so
the
many
fuck
times.
were they thinking?
Yeah.
They wanted to pad out the time.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the longer you're in the game, the more likely you'll buy a loot box.
Yeah.
To speed
it's
that
just
shit
so,
up.
It's so like blatantly obvious how they designed that to just push you towards giving them more money.
Yeah.
Evil
Gross.
Within 2, we played about 4 hours of that.
Yeah,
I like it. We
yeah,
need to get
it's
back
good.
to it.
Yeah, we should definitely get back to that.
That month's biggest letdown, South Park: The Fractured Butthole,
I mean,
which was not good. And
Yeah.
I wish I could get a refund because I regret.
Age of
Buying
Empires
that.
Definitive Edition came out on PC.
What?
Did you play that?
Oh, I mean,
Okay,
we
then.
played Age of Empires.
Then 2K18 WWE came out. I played a little bit of that. That was not very good either.
Super Mario Odyssey came out that month. Also, Wolfenstein 2.
Assassin's Creed Origins, which is real good.
And Assassin's Creed Origins is super good. And
That's
so
a
is-
game I just still have to get. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game, man. It's really enjoyable. The characters like there's good characters.
Definitely the best Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's got the overall storyline is not as important as the rest of the enjoyable portions of it, which is how fucking cool Bayek is, and
Yeah.
like just how fun the side quests are.
Yeah.
It's just it's good. It's a super good game.
I
It's
played
good shit.
about 2 hours of Super Mario Odyssey. Like, that game is good, but I don't like.
That's not a big Mario
I'm
head.
just like, it's like Mario. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
it's not for
it doesn't
everybody.
like it's good. It has some cool movement shit, but it forces you to use the Joy Cons. That's the preferred way to play it, so you can like just flick
Yeah, I
them
heard
and do
they-
your stupid
yeah.
hat shit. And I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. So then I stopped playing it like that, and I'm like, but it takes away a lot of your shit. Like you can't like do like a circle thing and some other
Yeah.
stuff. You can, but you have to do it like you're doing moves in like Street Fighter.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what
Oh,
the fuck,
gotcha.
dude? I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna flick my wrist in.
a lot of people
So then-
talked a lot about that.
Yeah, I went back to the Joy Cons, and I'm like, yeah, this is Mario. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good time.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm having an okay time.
I
Fuck.
listened to I think both the Podquisition and the Co-optional they were talking about how they're like, I don't really like the Joy-Cons, and you can go back to the controller and you can do all the same stuff, but you just really got to get used to it. And it's just like,
Yeah.
And then some people were like, I just rather just stick with the Joy-Cons, but I don't really want to do it. It's like nobody really was really like, yeah, the Joy-Cons were fucking sick, you know? It's always like, I just want to sit down with the controller and play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the one universal thing about like between all the video game podcasts is like they said that thing, and they also said like Wolfenstein 2 was an okay game to a bad game,
Which is
which
so
I still
stupid.
don't understand. Yeah,
And,
I still don't.
and it was apparently too hard for them in different ways,
Yeah.
depending on the podcast you go to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with the Podquisition's problem was that Laura Kate Dell or whatever, she had a problem with the fact that the game would call you a baby for having an easier difficulty.
That's Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Doom does the
Yeah,
same thing.
Doom does the same thing. If you go back and play the older versions of the game, the modes are like the difficulty modes have names that make fun of you.
And when
Yeah.
you quit, it's like, you're going to quit like that? You're like a little bitch?
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, yes.
Exactly, and
I have to go.
I got shit to do, man. I don't know, it's just like really like, how can you be offended?
By options.
Where are we in the world right now where people are getting offended by game difficulties with certain names that just call you like, oh, you're okay, guy. Oh, you're a pretty tough guy. Oh, you are literally an infant child. Ha 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 ha
I'm
ha.
gonna make a game that literally is like, all right, so you got bitch difficulty, because if you a bitch, you play this difficulty. All right, you got super awesome, I'm better than everyone in the world difficulty.
Dark Souls difficulty.
Yeah, I'm just
Dark
making a game
Souls
where
of
it's like
Dark
the
Souls
most,
difficulty.
and the game is just gonna be an asshole to the player, right? You lose, and it's like, ha, fuck you, and that's just like that's the end screen, just like, fuck you, you suck, uninstall.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna refund the game. I'll make nothing on this game,
Just-
but
I'm
I
so
just want to
glad
hear.
that name.
I just want to hear him play it.
I just want to hear I want to just hear a million cries of anger in the world at the same time.
Yeah.
Just go back to
But
the
yeah,
old
I
ways
like
where you
Wolfenstein.
can't.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger ending, stupid decision.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I mean, yeah, like that was the weakest part of the game was the ending. It was like, for
That's
me,
my
it was
biggest
like,
criticism.
oh, it's over. Yeah.
Yep. That it ended just retardedly.
Yeah.
November.
Hack.
Hack.
I played like 10 or 15 hours of that. It didn't hold me.
Yeah, we had
Like
that
it
one.
had like a really cool concept and everything like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm into this. And then like I'm like not into this anymore.
I think the problem with it is that like the first Hack games were like one of the first anime series to like explore like everybody's playing an MMO. This is an MMO anime. Then like after like what Sword Art Online and other stories that did like a lot better because they're like 15 years older than Hack. They did a lot better. And I'm surprised they're still making Hack games. I thought it was just those 3 for the PlayStation 2. I didn't realize there was like more. That's really
Yeah,
weird.
this is part of the second batch of them, the ones that came out later.
the second batch.
Yeah,
Jesus. Too many batches.
Obviously, in this month you got Neo.
that came out on PC.
For PC, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for PC. And we'll just skip right over Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, don't
no
even
one
acknowledge
cares.
it.
Neo was kind of not Neo. November was kind of I think both October and November were just shit months when it comes to just news about games.
yeah,
Because basically it was all just like, EA and Ubisoft and Warner Brothers. Fuck you.
yeah. And then in
Yeah.
December we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which we played like 2 hours of, and
And-
that game is okay.
It has, and you know what? Other people had the same opinion when it comes to
That's just okay.
the way it begins. On the most recent Podquisition, they were talking about that too. I keep bringing this up, but honestly, like that's one of the major podcasts I listen to that talks about the same games we end up talking about too. And they were saying
Yeah.
they said the exact same thing we did. They're
Yeah,
like,
with the voice acting and the beginning parts of the game, yeah.
yeah, and like they had the same problems with it. They had the same like examples that they brought up. They had the same hate for the menu system.
Yeah.
Like across the board, it's like fuck, like this menu was stupid, and they even brought up the fact that they could go into shops and look in menus or go inside your stuff, but they didn't have access to it yet until you, like, were randomly would just get stopped by the game to do the tutorial for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but after all that, seems like it could be a pretty good game.
yeah. Well, I'm sure it's
Maybe.
good. We just it's like you got to get like 20 hours into Final Fantasy 13 before you're like, yeah, this is okay at best.
Well, I
At
think a better
best.
example is Persona 5, where like it took like like get the game going kind of. It still took like 10 hours or so, but like you still had a good time.
The thing about
though.
that is that they made that like they hooked you because they give you that intro sequence and they're like, this is how you fight. And you're like, this game is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's and they
that's what I'm saying. They
you
just
the
did it
cool
better.
parts. Yeah, they did it way
Yeah.
better. I 1000% agree.
Yeah, the pacing, it's a thing. Maybe other games should do it.
Learn about it. Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, let's say you got a game of the year. And we'll do ours.
Ooh, out of all of these, I'm gonna say it's pretty close between Persona 5 and Hellblade. And my dogs are freaking out. That's cool.
Not Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7 is up there, but like for like the most like memorable impact to me, like I mean, to be fair, I think replayability out of both these games, Resident Evil 7 had it because I beat it 3 times, if I remember, like after having it on the PC for a little bit, then switching over to the PlayStation 4 and playing it for a little bit, and then I plan to get it again. So, out of replayability, I think Resident Evil 7 wins for just pure gameplay and like just the fun aspects of it. But like as a personal impact to me, like a game that like it was like, oh shit, let's go, like for the entire game. It's kind of tied between Hellblade and Persona 5. I'm probably gonna have to say Persona 5, just because Hellblade is a great game. I loved it, but the combat was, I mean, to me, the combat is like still like, and they pushed it so like, well, I mean, of course they pushed it hard, but like the only thing like I really remember of the combat from the game is like that fucking bridge level where they decide to send you 15,000 groups of enemies at you. I'm like, I get it. I know I'll beat these guys eventually. I'm not going to lose.
Just push those bitches off the bridge, dude.
Well, yeah, I know you said that when I brought it up, and for some reason I couldn't. I tried to do that because like as soon as I discovered you could do that, like earlier in the game, I'm like, oh, well, if there's a chance to do that, I'm gonna just push everybody. But for some reason, like I think it's just because the way they had them all grouped up, like I would try to like circle around, try to push a guy off, but then some other guy would like chop my head off with an axe. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, that game. The difficulty level was such that it almost became a game between us, like on the podcast, as like, okay, how many times did you die? Because it wasn't that, like, the game wasn't that hard as far as like.
Like I said, the combat for me in Hellblade was just a vessel.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have had no combat, and it could have had more combat, and it would not have hampered my opinion of it, because I didn't like.
That's not what we're coming for. In
yeah,
the
that's
first place.
what you know, like it was there.
I am optimistic about a follow up to the game because I know that the combat can only improve.
Yeah. I think what they could have done better for this Hellblade is like you have the tutorial level where you're fighting these guys, like the little mini guys or whatever. But if they had like more boss fights and less minion fights, I guess would probably be a better.
More types of minions.
Then maybe that. Well, maybe that too. I mean, they did kind of like drip feed you like. I think you got like a total like maybe 3 different enemies because you had like the basic guys, sword and shield guys, and then like the berserkers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you got many versions of the bosses.
Yeah, yeah, and then the mini versions of the bosses. I feel like they could have had like 2 more variations on.
Yeah, but you got to think it has to fit with the theme.
Yeah, absolutely, it has to fit with the theme. I feel like there were opportunities though where like you would get later in the game and it's like, oh, we're still fighting these guys. Okay,
yeah.
You know, I'm not upset about it, but I kind of I feel like they could have later in the game introduced like 1 or 2 more, like oh here's a mix up for you, and I think their mix up was just mini versions of the boss.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to give it to Persona 5 just because I just love the entire game. It was just a good time.
That game did not have any weaknesses that were like, I was like, everything about this game is good. There's nothing bad. The combat is fucking fun. The story is good. Characters are great. Fucking time management is great. Fucking everything is great.
I feel
it's
like,
good.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you're saying
it's just good. It's good.
From an outside perspective, the only kind of weird part when it comes to Persona 5 for me was the item transformation stuff, like the transfiguration of the items from the personas. That whole system where you're like trying to come up to get like the super versions of whatever equipment or whatever it is, and then to find out that it's like it's good, but it's like it's not like a crazy improvement, and it feels like this really convoluted task to do it. And I don't think either of you did any of those.
No, I didn't.
No, I did not touch that. Like I saw, I'm like, oh, this is cool, and
like
like
I
would
could
keep
have done
checking
it, but I didn't need to.
Yeah.
And I would keep like going back just to check on and see like if there was like something like, oh, you got the
yeah.
god knife. You can now kill everybody with one hit. Here you go.
Yeah,
You just
I
gotta
was checking as
sacrifice
well.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spencer, what are your game of the year?
Click on the thing.
So you got Tales of Berseria, ones that you actually played, or like we played together
Yeah.
and completed.
Yeah. It's weird because like it's strangely not that many. Okay, so I'll have to say that Hellblade is definitely up there for experiences because that's a game that you don't have to play to experience.
Yeah.
Although I do feel like being like next to Matt, you know, and like being a part of like, you know, the decision making and all that stuff.
Well,
Definitely helps.
you basically we played it together.
Yeah, we basically played it together.
Because
like,
the only thing that
puzzles and stuff.
we did everything except for the combat together.
Yeah, because like the puzzles and stuff like that took, you know, we both kind of went in on. But yeah, so I feel like Hellblade is definitely up there. Tales of Berseria is up there for me. And then I didn't, you know, I can't say Persona 5. It is a great game, and I love the atmosphere, and I love the music, and I love the art style. Although apparently the differences between the Japanese version and the English release, the way that they do some of the text is apparently different in the Japanese version, and it actually has some kind of like thematic meaning that doesn't translate into the American version, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah, it just made it look like the letters are cut out and
Yeah.
from like newspapers and stuff.
Apparently we're
They
missing
did that
out.
better in the Japanese version.
yeah, yeah, scroll the way down. No, like the way at the top.
Oh, you said down.
Oh, that's the top. No, up. I saw something. Oh, and then there's Mass Effect Andromeda.
And Resident Evil. We played
Resident
that.
Evil is good. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say it's gotta be. Okay, so I feel like Hellblade's a close second, and it's got to be just Tales of Berseria for me, because primarily because I did most of the playing of that game, and the storyline was just it was such a satisfying arc throughout the game. None of the like there were hardly any side quests, but it felt like the game had so much content that there's still probably 10 hours that we didn't even like touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even mind going back to do the I never played the game, and I think there were only 2 or 3 moments in the entirety of like the 50 hours that we played it that I was like, oh, fuck this, right? And that was only because there were dungeons that were a little bit too
Oh yeah,
convoluted.
the dungeon
There were-
hampers that game.
And there were really
two
only,
of them.
Yeah, there were really only 2 main dungeons, and they were like 20 hours apart from each other.
Yeah, so that was
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah. So everything else about the game, the combat, the management system, the way that you
Upgrade and everything.
upgrade everything, and like once you kind of got like the flow of it, it was really satisfying to go through. And I think the only thing that I feel like I could have done a bit better to enjoy it more would be to try to look into how to better, I guess, manage the equipment and stuff like that. But I never had a time where I couldn't get past a part.
Yeah.
You know, it was,
Yeah.
you know, it would usually come down to just me being a dumbass. But yeah, that was a super fun game, and I love the storyline on it. But Hellblade is definitely a very, very close second because I just nerd the fuck out about the 3D audio.
Yeah.
It
It is so cool.
is pretty cool, yeah.
I would have to go with my game of the year. Obviously, is Persona. I think that actually might be my favorite game of all time.
Oh shit.
I really liked it. Like it hit all the right chords. It was. I just loved every bit of it.
Have you played the other Persona games?
I played like 20 hours of 4,
Okay. Gotcha.
but I'll probably go back to that after I get done with Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, which is fun. Not Persona levels of fun. It's a lot. Like I said, it's like Persona Light.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more lenient on your time spent.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
And then
God.
second, I would have to go Prey.
It was really good.
And then 4 or 3, I would go Hellblade. And then 4, Tales of Berseria.
Yeah, I could see that.
But Persona,
Fair.
I think it just might be just like Best game I ever played.
For the
It's
last,
just a really fucking good game.
yeah, it's a super good game, and honestly, like I feel like I should try to play it myself too.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah,
You own it.
Yeah, so I could just sit down and play it if I wanted
Yeah.
to. For the last part of the podcast, I just wanted to ask Fistcake: is there any one game for the whole year that you didn't get to play that you've just seen when you're scrolling through the list that you're like, fuck, I need to play that?
Off the top of my head, I want to say that's probably Assassin's Creed, but let me just make sure. Let me just go through it real quick here. I mean, besides Pit People, and I'll wait for Pit People to come out fully before I play it. But yeah, I'll probably say off the top of my head, I want to say Yeah, I'll go with Assassin's Creed Origins because from you guys, I keep hearing such a good game, but there's just too many goddamn video games out there. They got to be stopped.
Yeah, out of the list that I could see, I think it would have to be. I mean, it's one of those where it's just been like I've been meaning to type games. Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Oh, that too. I need to
we own it.
Continue playing
Yeah,
that.
we own it. We have not touched past the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
And that game, it's just so intriguing because I'm not sure if you've seen it, Matt. Did we tell him about that guy that we were watching that went through the Nier games and kind of like explained them?
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Crumps.
Crumps. Yeah. Is that with a C?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah. There's this guy named Crumps.
Oh yeah. He was on the Super Best Friends cast one time, and him and Pat from that show did like a Persona or a Nier like
Clamps.
hour and a half. Clamps, yeah. After the original podcast, they did like another hour and a half just talking about the entirety of Nier Automata and the original Nier and like the comparisons and all that shit. And it was really interesting.
Yeah, we've been avoiding the stuff about Nier Automata as much as we can. But if you go to Clemps, Clemps, he has like really good analysis of the original Nier.
And Drakengard.
And
which
Drakengard.
is Nier's a spiritual successor to Drakengard.
Yeah, and he goes like deep.
Yeah, and they're fun. Like they're fun to watch. They're humorous. He's a funny guy.
He has a really good style. They're about like 25, 30-minute videos each, but he's covering like the whole game in that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and those games are not something that's easily put through.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should watch his Nier video. It's like it makes me want to play Nier Automata even more.
Yeah.
Those are
some
he does good.
Drakengard videos I watched twice because I
Yeah.
showed Spencer and then I watched them by myself.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
they're good.
It's good shit.
What? Cool. All right. I think that about does it.
Follow the screen, dude.
My bad, dude.
Okay. There we go. Cool. So Fistcake, why don't you tell people where they can find you, what you're doing, upcoming stuff?
Well, this week you can find me on twitch.tv/Fistcake, where I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, not sure what I'm going to play. Well, I'll figure that out later, or probably like literally the half hour before the show starts. So, Wednesday, I do know I think I'll be playing Getting Over It with Evie. I'll probably play for like an hour and make her play for an hour and see who breaks the table first out of frustration.
Nice. I'm telling you, you just got to find the zen in that game.
There's no, I don't know where you find the zen in that game. It's probably in that goddamn gargoyle you got over, and then you just, there's no zen.
Yeah.
There's no zen. It's all hell. But that, and then Friday I might play. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we might do something together. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Yeah. But yeah, you can catch me there, and then YouTube. YouTube.com/Fistcake or Super Fistcake, whatever. They all go there. I am updating all my streams from last week. Instead of like doing episodic formats now, I'm just like basically cutting the streams into the games I play. So, and I'm only be like uploading like one video. So it should be like Monday through Saturday. I'll have like either between like half hour to hour long videos of the games I played this week, such as Monster Hunter World, Yakuza, Getting Over It, Resident Evil 4, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Cool.
And then, and between all that, I am working on getting stuff ready for a video game in 5 minutes. Slowly but surely. That's why I'm splitting up the streams into those formats instead of like taking the time to make them into episodes and shit.
Has the game been released yet that you're going to do for, or is it a secret?
It's been released. I'm not gonna quite announce it. It'll be a little,
Just
my little
wanted to make
secret.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but-
I was gonna say, don't tell us.
Yeah. Hopefully, I might be able to get it sometime in January, but I'm not. Well, I'll get it done when it's done. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna worry about time and shit. And you can catch me on twitter.com/ or at the Fistcake. I tweet stuff sometimes about stuff and video games and stuff. That's pretty much nothing too exciting there. Where can people find you guys?
Well, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Neanderthal Gaming TV, and we stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And we said at the beginning of the podcast, but basically Smash. We got Assassin's Creed Origins, and we have Into the Veil, which is the Constant Complete crew playing weird and crazy games, and we're playing Call of Cthulhu right now. And on Fridays, we're like Fiskit was saying, we're going to be doing a little group thing probably again, maybe. We don't really know what we're going to be playing yet. Usually, it's something that everyone can kind of be involved in. And then on YouTube, or youtube.com/Neanderthal Gaming TV, and all of our stuff that's on that's broadcasted on Twitch ends up getting pushed over to YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at NeanderthalGTV, and that way
You can follow mine and Fitzcake's argument about who steals jokes the most. It's him.
It's not an argument. You just for some reason think you invented questions. I don't know how. I don't know why you think that. It baffles me. But you know what? If you want to believe you invented questions, then go ahead. God damn you.
All right, you want to put from where to the other?
Yeah.
Screen, do? And as far as Constant Complete specific information, we have a special and specific Twitter for it. That's at ConComcast. It's where you can find information about Into the Veil and the podcast itself. If you want to send us any questions or ideas and suggestions, hit us up at constantcompletecast@gmail.com. We do live stream both Into the Veil and the podcast on twitch.tv/ConComcast live at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Sundays, 5 p.m. Central. The actual podcast and Into the Veil content, for the most part, goes up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Neanderthal Gaming TV. We don't really have a Constant Complete specific YouTube channel. All episodes are available on YouTube, though. Audio only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Wednesdays. Anything additional that we want to say about anything?
No stream next week. We'll probably just do like a quick little short episode that you can catch the following Wednesday on your podcast app or on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna take
enjoy
a break
your
for-
holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a break for one weekend. And
Since it's like literally Christmas weekend.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally Christmas Eve, so we're not going to stream on that day for the podcast. But I mean, all the other streams should still be happening though, except
Yeah.
for maybe our Monday stream that week. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We might just stream. I have the day off. We don't know what's going to happen. But all right, guys,
It's going to get crazy.
thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Until encounter.